Alright guys, I'm going to answer some questions. As you can see, me and Diesel went out. This is my mask. I do not put it over my ears yet. A gentleman asked me about my video yesterday. He said, you gave us your struggles and how it's about that big. Just a little bit of it. And I said, okay. And I'm also going to iterate to you guys. He said, what helped you build character to stay from not getting in trouble with the law and all that? I'm going to try to answer all that. Like I told him, I said in that video I was about dozing off. I was trying to get through it pretty quick. All of it's true. And bottom line is, we were waiting for an appointment in the car, because you can't sit in the buildings pretty much right now. Anyway, so what helped me build character? I can tell you this much. I got in trouble in elementary school, and how I was taught I was no different than you and you're no different than me. I said to my teacher, I think I must have been maybe 8 or 9, maybe a little younger, I'm not sure. I want to say 8 or 9. And I said to her, you can't put me in the corner. I'm physically impaired. Well, this is about the only good thing that my dad ever did for me. Taught me something. He wasn't too far from the school. We came up there. He grabbed yours truly by this thick old neck here. Took me right over to the corner like this. Boom, put me in the corner like that. And he said, well, you had 5 minutes. So when that red hand went around 5 times on the clock, you'd have been able to get out. Now you got 20. And he said, it's not over yet. Put your palms out like this. And he said, you drop one of those books, you got another 5 minutes. I said, oh, okay. So I did the 20 minutes. I made it through. And that taught me I'm no different than you and you're no different than me. And my condition means bogus. And we went from there. Now, and I also said, as you guys noticed, I always wanted to help. What always kept me out of trouble and on the right side of the law, and I always call them, if there's a problem, is I believe in it. I always wanted to be, like I said, I always loved to help. I wanted to be a cop. Always thought I could help. Whether maybe whatever your situation you were going through, I wanted to be that guy that could help protect you. If it meant giving my life, so be it. It was the job. I knew that came with that, especially as I got older and even as I hit high school. But they have a fitness test to be a cop. And I wanted to, I could never do it. There's no way I could ever keep up with running and doing all that. And so that was a dream that I wouldn't be able to meet just because of that fitness test would keep me from actually being out in the field. Taking down the bad guy or protecting someone. So I went down a different road, You can still help in other ways. And I truly believe it to this day. I would give my life for any one of the employees that I work with. I mean, if we were getting robbed or something, which I don't think would ever happen, but I would. You could put your right hand on the Bible when I tell you that. I mean, I've always been a protector. I fight for the underdog, as you see the way I fight for myself. And as I was explaining this to the man, he seemed like he got a little teary-eyed. And I'm not looking for your sympathy or anything like that. I'm just being honest to who I am, and that's what built character. I always wanted to be that person. I always thought it was a noble and great job to have. And I think it says something about someone's character who wants to protect, no matter what. When you can put their life in front of yours, like you'll protect them. And that's the way I've always been, I don't deal with too much disrespect from anybody because I've had to deal with it my whole life. I grew up in a different era. I had, my dad was a tree cutter, and he would say shit like, yeah, well, your ass ain't gonna be able to pick that log up and move it. The biggest motivation for a man is to tell him he can't do something. Same thing for a woman. So what I do? All right, you're right. You're saying something about my legs and how I can't do something, but let me show you something. I'm going to roll that big old log. Yeah, let's see you do that on that soft ground like that. And then when I do it, I think it would blow his mind, because and what he didn't realize he was doing, because he had such a negative way, is he was teaching me, look, I can do it. It may have to be done a different way. Just as I said, it may not be done the same as you, but where there's a will, there's a way. And that's where that came about, guys. So now you know a little something about me. Take it all in. Drink that shit in. This is going to be a 6-minute video. Diesel's still sleeping. And we had a wonderful day, so I hope I answered that gentleman's question. Said you just gave me a video for tonight, and hopefully I can get back to work and the videos slow down a little bit. And it'll be a little shorter. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the content, all of you. Later.